First, just physically, I said you're ready to go. Well, how much better do you feel this week than you have the last couple of weeks?
I feel much better, better than ever, really. I've been getting a lot of treatment, been getting a lot of rehab. I'm ready to go.
How much better has y'all's defense gotten? Not only since last year before, but just as this year has progressed?
Oh, man, ever since the Clemson game, we just gotten better each week, and that was our goal. We weren't worried about, the end of the season. We was really worried about getting better each game. And each game we got better in some category, and that's just something we had to work towards. Coach Steele put a lot of emphasis on it. It was just one thing we had to work on each week, and we got that done. And, we're at this point now.
What's the most difficult challenge when you look at Alabama's offense?
They're a big physical team. They're going to run the ball. And, that's something we really want to do is stop the run. So it's going to be a physical game. So, we got to prepare well, and we're going to be ready.
Do you see any similarities between what they do offensively and what you guys do offensively?
Not really. They're more of a pro-style offense. Our offense do a lot of crazy stuff. And, Alabama's more straightforward, run downhill. You just got to bow up, really.
What different is it? Are they, when you have the things you have to watch for? Last year was Derrick Henry carrying, 200 or 300 pounds a game. Now they got Jalen Hurts who can, break out the pocket and run. How different is it to defend them this year?
Yeah, they have a lot of weapons. They have a lot of weapons, and we just have to keep our eyes right and just play our assignment. Wherever the ball goes, we got a game tackle. They have a lot of big physical guys. And, it's just some things we have to work on. We got a lot of time to work on it this week, and we're just going to be well prepared.
How did you think some of the guys who hadn't played much at linebacker did last Saturday night?
Oh, man,
Those guys who got in there.
they did great. Seeing them guys just get better ever since they got here. Just seeing them progress throughout the year. Even though they don't play much defense, they went out there and kept the shutout. That was really exciting for me to see. 'Cause I was like, we have a bright future, and that's just something we saw last weekend.
I think Daniel Thomas is opening some eyes the way he's playing like that. You surprised by how quickly he's come along at his age?
Oh yeah, we have some really good freshmen, and that really surprised me, especially Marlon Davis. But we saw him. We call him Little Rudy because he kind of plays like Rudy. But yeah, he really did a lot last week. He does a lot at practice as well, and on special teams. So we know he's going to be a really good player.
Trey, defensive line, the depth has been there all year, but you see Swain and Devereaux, those guys kind of coming on a little bit more. What have you seen out of that second group as their play has gotten better?
Just like our whole defense, when we put those guys in the game, it doesn't change. Like the standard's the standard, and those guys hold blocks like I've never seen before. And it's the same playing behind. It's like I'm playing behind Montravius Adams. When Swain come in, I still have the same confidence in them as well.
What does Derek Brown bring to the table as a defensive end at like 325 pounds?
Man, you know what? That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. He's so athletic. And the fact that he's that big, playing on the edge, rushing like that, that's something really surprising to me. Like I don't think I've seen it with my own eyes before, and that's something that can really help us.
Trey, what do you tell guys playing in this game for the first time about how it's different?
Oh man, like this game right here is really hard to explain because it's just the intensity. Like you can just feel it. Like as soon as we got done with the Georgia game. Like, Coach came in, he was like, look, I understand, y'all feeling bad, but that last one we really needed. And it started then, like the intensity in the meetings, at practice, people coming to watch extra film, like on their off time. Like, you could just tell that, like, this game is just different from anyone.
Do you have family that root for them, and do you have guys from your recruiting class that that are on that other side?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of friends over at Alabama, and I had one of my high school teammates actually play at Alabama, and we always talk. We've been talking smack since high school, and actually, what's funny about that? One of my godfather actually sent me a picture of Saban's statue to my phone the other day. He just sent it, and I already know what it meant. You know, he's just ready for the game. So yeah, I have a lot of family. I have a lot of close family who are Alabama fans. But you know, they root for me just because I'm here at Auburn. But they're still gonna be leaning towards Alabama a little bit.
Just to clarify, your godfather's an Alabama fan?
Yeah, yeah.
So did you guys talk really much this week?
No. You know, mostly, you know, they'll text me every now and then throughout the week, and they'll tell me like, you know, good luck, but you know, and they'll add a little Alabama comment. So I mean, it's just like the rivalry is real. You know, it can really separate some family members. You know what I'm saying? So.
Trey, is there any talk y'all ever, I mean, this kind of rivalry, kind of taking the O away from Alabama as far as not during the beginning of the season at all?
When you ask that question again?
Just saying, is there any talk about, we could be the first team maybe beat Alabama this season? Play that spoiler role in that regard?
I mean, you know, we just gonna really focus on us. You know, whatever happens, happens. You know, of course, you know they are undefeated right now, and we're gonna go into the game like we're both 0-0, and this is really for the season. Like this game right here is for the season, and it's also for the bragging rights for the next 365. So it don't matter who they beat, no matter who they play. You know, on Saturday they play the Auburn Tigers. So, you know, like I said, we're gonna be well prepared. We're gonna be ready to go.
Trey, how you go against Cameron Petway's son, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it that he's going to be able to be back out there, do you think?
Petway can open a lot of things for our offense because a lot of people are so worried about like Cameron Petway. Like the way he runs is just fierce. Like when he grabs that handoff, like you better buckle your chin strap because he's coming full head of steam, and that's something we speak on as a defense as well. Like whenever we see Petway run, we're like they in trouble. Like so it's really important, you know. And we also have a lot of other good running backs in Carrion and Truitt and even Cameron Martin. You know, they run differently, but Petway is just that bruiser. You know, he's really the enforcer of the offense.
Has he ever run over you?
Oh no, sir. You know that ain't going on. No.
With the way Josh Holsey's played all season, how important is it for you guys having him back healthy after he hurt his ankle last week?
Josh Hosley, like he's a really great player, and what makes him great is that we don't see the plays he made, we just see the person he is. Because at the beginning of the season, Coach asked Josh, like, what do he want, like, from the season, and all he wanted to do was play. Like, that's all he asked for was to play. And we can see, like, at practice, he works hard. Like, he perfects his craft every day. He's a great leader. Out there on the field, he plays with poise and confidence. Like, he really got us 2 W's on his own. So, like, that just tells you a lot about him. Even though coming off those ACL injuries, like, he comes back stronger than ever. And he's playing his best football right now. And we can just see that, like, just through his movements and just the confidence he has.
Good. Thanks.
Thanks, Trey.